Hello everybody, so right now I'm going to do a review of the Fantasy Girls F.O.X Long Range Striker Unit Mecha Musume kit. I've been really looking forward to this. It looks like a really cool design. And in the beginning here, I'm just going to go over some of the runners, the accessories you get, and then I'm going to go into the build itself after I finish it. I'm just going to go over some unique runners right here, not every single one of them, to save some time. So in terms of clear parts, you actually get quite a bit here. So you get this smoky runner here for some of the parts shown in the armor, and I think one of them is also for the actual helmet, but we'll see when we build it. And then also, I think this is an early print run exclusive, but you do get two different colored G2 runners here. So the default look that we've probably seen in the promotional images is this clear purple, which looks really nice. But then you also get this clear orange as well. So definitely choose what you want. I'm probably gonna go with the purple when I build this. And then you also get the hair here, which is molded in this nice color. Alright, and then you also get some stand parts for the included stand, which I'll show in a little second. Alright, here's the instruction manual. Some nice art here. The back, nothing really much to say. And now, in terms of other accessories you get, so you get some water slide decals, really nice looking eyes here, and then some white other markings. You also get this little wire piece, I'm assuming for the weapon. You also get some already applied water decals to the face, and as well as some to the mouth. You get 3 of those. It seems like a winking one right here. And the one that's in the back, I think it's, I can't really tell, but it's like a neutral face right there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And then right here, it looks like you get a clear part for that cross weapon. And then you also get some pre-cut hands. You get quite a few here. It looks like you get at least 6 pairs. Might have to clean up a bit if you want to paint. Same can be said for these blank faces here, so you can apply the water slide decals and paint it up yourself. You also get a clear flesh torso piece, so if you want to display the inner frame, I guess, of her, you can do that. You also get this. I'm not really sure what this is for, but we'll see when we build it. It looks like a kind of scarf for when you want to display her in girl mode. So it has a little symbol right there, which is pretty cool. Joker. And then lastly, you get this clear base. And also, you also get the jewels for the robot eye form. Okay, so that's it for everything you get. So I'll go into the build kit right now. Alright, so this is not the completed build, but after a few pages worth of instructions, you're finished with the optional, looks like deconstructed mode, since looks like her spine is revealed, her robotic arms and legs are as well. You have the non-animalistic feet, which is pretty cool. One complaint about this form is that you're definitely going to be displaying it in a non-action pose, because man oh man, does the spine have no structural rigidity, because it is pretty much only held on. Here, look how loose this is. Yeah, it's pretty much only held together by the wires that you see right there, those black wires. I mean, it's understandable because it's not really meant for any action poses, since it's really display only like this, but just letting you guys know. So don't feel discouraged about this build just because of this. That is definitely optional. And for some reason they have you assemble it first before the main robot form. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the robot form now and get to that. Alright, so here's the Fantasy Girl F.O.X completed. Overall, it's a really great build. I really enjoyed pretty much every aspect of this, even assembling the weapons, and especially the main body. Wow, look at that. It looks very cyberpunk, very clean. In terms of stability, obviously, if you want to put everything on it like this, it will not hold everything up by itself. So, as you guys may know, this is kind of like a sniper unit, so it has its sniper rifle there, and it kind of has its support cross weapon there, which I'll get into in the weapons and accessories. But overall, these are all the weapons, and there is a beam saber and a knife that I didn't include yet. When I'll include that in the overall weapons, I'll lay them out. You also get a lot of extra parts, as you can see here. This is pretty much everything, including the alternate head. I can foresee them making more F.O.X, or not F.O.X, Fantasy Girl kits in the future, because there are a few parts that are not used, like 2 breast parts, like this one right here that you can see. But overall, really great build. If you wanted me to give you the rating right now, I'd give it like a solid 9 out of 10. But okay, so let's go into everything that this comes with. Alright, so this is everything that comes with the F.O.X Girl. Yeah, there's a lot. So you can see the weapons on the left, and then I think we're gonna go to those first, and then we're gonna go to all the body pieces that you may have seen already. Yeah, that is probably the best aspect of this kit, by the way. So, alright, so let's get to the weapons. So, I don't know if you'd technically call this a weapon, but it kind of has you, the instructions have you build this separate from the body. So, and it considers it a weapon also. So this is kind of her tail. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. So as you can see, it opens up as well. And there's some ammo magazines, which you can probably put in the sniper rifle over there. Then there's some detail right there, pretty cool. Vents on the side, separate pieces. I'm gonna close that. There's a clear piece right there. There's also a hinge here and a hinge here. Unfortunately, no real side to side that I can think of. No, there's definitely none. So that's kind of unfortunate, but overall, it's pretty cool. And then you also get the, this is also where you plug in the base for the clear base right there. And then you also get the, you also get a beam saber, and you also get a beam saber part. You unfortunately only get one. That's kind of a bummer, but you know, I think it's alright. You can probably use one of your Gunpla beam sabers if you wanted to. You also get a little knife. It actually is pretty sharp looking compared to other knives that I've seen in Gunpla. You get her signature sniper rifle over there, and you also get a little assault rifle. And you also get another assault rifle piece. So what they kind of want you to do is, after you're done with playing with this, you can mix and match. So you can actually take this and put it and replace the long barrel. And these parts are the same. These clear parts are the same right here. This one's kind of shorter, this one's longer. You actually get 2 of the shorter ones, so you can actually make the 2 assault rifles. Let's take a look at this. So the assault rifle is pretty neat. It has a bipod, which is awesome, and it can actually close like that. Oh, whoopsie. I'll get that later. But yeah, be wary, those parts are actually kind of loose. That's why it popped out. Well, they're not loose, but the ball joint is not secure, so you kind of need to just be careful. This part moves right here. As you can see, this part moves up like that. You kind kind of be in the stock position. Nice. And then there's some detail there. Very nice weapon overall. I don't know if I like the color of having the barrel and the body of the gun be different, but you know, you can paint whatever. And now we'll get to the probably the thing that most people are curious about, the cross weapon here. So essentially it is a shield and kind of railgun, I think. I'll get to the railgun part in a bit, but essentially, here, let me get it off the base, and you can actually put it on the base too. Very nice. It's pretty hefty. It fits in my hand like that. Pretty cool. Alright, so there's actually quite a few points of articulation on this. So as you can see, this moves up. Pretty nice sliding. You can move these if you wanted to. I think, oh yeah, this would be if you wanted to put it in the gun mode, so it'd look like that. Pretty cool. And this next part I'll require both hands, so I'll need to stop recording for a second. Alright, there you go. So what happens when you want to fully transform this is you pull those silver parts out, okay? And then you move the purple parts here out like that in those respective directions, and then you end up with this weapon. It's pretty cool. I really like it. Alright, and here is the weapon with its handle here. So what they want you to do is kind of pose with her either on the ground with this on the base, or you know, maybe in the air with her being on the base as well with the other arm. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like it. And it's also able to be grabbed, you know, in a standing position like this. Yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon. I love this thing. Okay, now on to the body parts. So you get some hand options here. You get a trigger figure hand, fists, pointers, holder hands, and a splayed out hand. I already have 2 of them on there. Oh, and you also get, there they are, you get 2 different open hands. So they're different from the splayed out ones because they're kind of like in a sort of grabbing. I really like these hands in general, like not just on this, but whenever a Gunpla kit has those kind of hands, they're really cool. It just makes things up. Yes, you get 6 pairs of hand options, and they are also made out of rubber. So as you can see, the fingers kind of move just so you don't break them, which I think is a great idea. It might be a bit hard to paint though, so I haven't done that yet. Alright, now onto actual body parts. So as you guys saw, you can actually display Fox Girl in a plethora of different modes, but the 2 main ones are her sniper mode or battle mode, I guess, and then her cyber mode, I guess. So let's start here. So yeah, you get those arms, really cool detail. I think the thing I love the most about this mode is all the mechanical detail. Very kind of body horror, grotesque looking. You get 2 of those arms, you get the alternate breast part that you can see there. And then you get that spine part, and there you can see the wires. And actually, something I want to say is that in order to make these a bit tighter, in order to fit in the body part, I put super glue. I did the super glue trick, waited for it to dry, and then shaved off a little bit so it can be a bit tighter. You might want to do that, or probably the better thing to do is probably just to super glue everything together after you're done painting or whatever. And then the legs. So these are actually the feet. When I was building these, I didn't think these were the feet. It's pretty cool design. Interestingly enough, you get alternate colors, alternate pieces for the toes part. So you get this smoke clear, and then you also get an opaque color as well. and then those are clear pieces right there and on the top. And I want to show you guys some articulation too while I'm at it. So these bend really nice, like that. And then, yeah, the pipe, actual hydraulics right there, which is really cool. Check that out. Very nice. Okay. And here we get to the actual body. So you actually get two options for, there's a lot of pieces on this that give you options for like a flesh color or a mech robot color. So as you can see, these two shoulder pieces are actually on there already in the dark purple. And then you get options here for the belly, which is pretty nice. And so in actual total, there are 3 options for the belly pieces. So you get 2 of those there, and then you get the more battle version here, which has holes in it for that armor, that purple armor right there. I really like this to go with that. In the manual, it actually has these side parts of the torso in flesh color, but I wanted this color because it's more cool. There are no alternate parts for the shoulders, for the shoulders or the thighs, so be wary of that. Kind of bummed about that, but you know, cost cutting. And then just closing it out here, you actually get 2 alternate pieces for the hair, so you can actually replace those parts right there and just have like a normal girl head without the robot bits right there. And then what else? Yeah, that clear belly piece, that's just to show off the spine. And then yeah, that's the actual main part of the torso there, connecting the spine to the rest of the torso. All right, and then these 2 parts are for the shield. An alternate part here to put there, and then this goes in here just to kind of in its storage mode. And that is almost, yeah, that's about it. And I already explained everything here. Didn't use any of the water slides or those option orange pieces. But, oh yeah, and you also get this base. Nothing really to say about this. I've never seen this base before. I don't know if it's unique to this kit or not. One thing to say about this is that the stand arms are pretty tight. I mean, it's understandable because, I mean, you want to pose it a lot, but I'm kind of using a bit of force to move this, and it's kind of uncomfortable to do because I feel like I'm gonna break it. So whenever you're messing with these, use 2 hands, I beg of you. Especially messing with the smaller joints like this, I feel like I will definitely break this if I use like 1 hand or something. But yeah, that's everything you get. I'm gonna put it in a just nice pose or 2, and then I'll end up with my thoughts. Alright, here's one pose here with the cross weapon kind of used as a ledge for the sniper rifle. Alright, very cool. This is one of the poses on the promo images. I kind of altered it a little bit just so it looks like she's actually holding it with 2 hands. Yeah, it looks very cool. I love the articulation of the legs. The legs were pretty effortless to pose. There you go. And there you go. You can see the support holding the rifle, kind of akin to those 00 kits like the Exia or the 00 Gundam. Alright, and then one more, and then I'll close this out. Alright, here's the last pose. Just like a standing, kind of menacing pose with the arm like that, holding her gun. And it looks like you can actually stand here with the tail. You gotta kind of make sure the weight distribution is correct, but yeah, this is a great kit overall, as you guys can see throughout the review. I love this thing. Of course, It's a third-party kit made in China, so some parts can be loose. I guess this fell off here, this part right here on the side. Can fall off, but it's not too bad. Some of the joint parts, like in the legs, are kind of tight. The tolerances are pretty tight. So, for example, here in the legs, there is a couple joints in there that should probably be sanded or cut a little bit just to avoid breaking them when you put the parts in. But overall, it's really solid. I am very happy that I got this. If you guys haven't noticed, if you guys are familiar with Zoids, this definitely looks like the Shadow Fox, no? I mean, you got the ears, you got the claws especially. I mean, they look almost identical. Especially the tail. I mean, it's the same kind of shape too, and it opens in the same fashion, so just something I noticed. I hope to actually have the Shadow Fox in its box, and I hope to build that and then display it along with it. So looking forward to that. Might make a review of the Shadow Fox, we'll see. But yeah, that's it for me about the Shadow Fox, not the Shadow Fox, the Fox Girl kit here. Hope you enjoyed the review, and please buy this. And I got this on Gundam Model Center.